Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. And today, I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite horror films of all time, Scream.
Hello, Sydney. Do you like scary movies?
What's the point? They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. And today, I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite horror films, Scream. The reason why I'm going to be revisiting Scream is because the new Scream movie, Scream 7, is almost out. Yes, I also can't believe there's been 7 movies in this franchise. But honestly, I'm not complaining because the Scream franchise is one of the few franchises that still delivers like great films. Like normally, if you release so many movies in a franchise, you start like delivering diminishing returns in terms of quality and also box office sales. But the Scream franchise still remains strong, and I'm grateful. It's a great franchise, guys. Scream is a slasher film that was released in 1996. It is directed by the horror icon himself, Wes Craven. The film stars Neve Campbell. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Please forgive me if I'm not.
Oh, not good.
The film stars Neve Campbell as the main character, Sidney Prescott. The film opens up with a masked serial killer stalking and killing a young girl in her house. The killer then turns their attention to Sidney Prescott. She and the rest of the residents try to survive this reign of terror. Let's start off with the villain, Ghostface. Like, what can I say about Ghostface? It is iconic, that costume. It's so memorable and it gives off this sinister vibe that's perfect for these type of films. What I also love about Ghostface is their method is it's just not them going in straight for the kill. They first phone the victim and mess with him. They first act out friendly before turning aggressive. That is such a great choice. It makes the character so much more memorable because it's giving the character personality. It's not just this mindless killing machine like Jason. Like, no offense to Jason Voorhees, but he's still an iconic character, but Ghostface is so much better because there's personality behind the mask. The writing of this film is absolutely brilliant. The movie is both funny and scary. You heard me right, the movie is actually funny along with like the scares. That's such a hard fucking thing to pull off. Like, you have to be a great writer to pull that off, and the writer of this movie did an amazing job. The movie is both funny and scary. Do you have any idea how hard it is to pull that off? You have to be a great writer, and the movie's writer is actually that. He's great. He made these characters feel like real people. They don't feel like for the killers like this genre usually like does. Like, usually have characters who are in the movie just to be killed by the killers, and it's not memorable, to be honest. Like, most of these filmmakers think like just killing characters is what makes like horror movies great. But this proves that what we remember about horror films is the characters along with the scares. And the movie won't be memorable if we don't care about the characters. What I love about this film is that it completely takes the horror cliches in the genre and turns it on its head. You know the ones I'm talking about, like if a girl and a guy have sex, they're gonna die by the killer. And stuff like that. Like, the movie turns those like cliches on its head, and it's great. The writer did an amazing job, and the director. The film is beautifully shot by the cinematographer Mark Irvin. Camera and lighting is so integral to horror films. Like, this can make or break the movie because they're very important to like selling the scare to the audience. And Mark did an amazing job. This movie is beautiful looking, and it's also very scary. And that's a sign he did an amazing job.
Good job. Good job. Really good job.
Wes Craven did such a great job in this film. In my opinion, this is his masterpiece. The directing of this movie is like top tier. He does such a great job with the horror scenes. Like, you really like feel the tension and suspense. Not only in those scenes actually, but also when the characters are just hanging out. He really makes you feel like anyone could be a suspect. The film is so well casted. all the way from the leads to the supporting characters. Everyone did such a great job. The movie was first positioned as a Drew Barrymore vehicle. Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott was amazing. She brings a vulnerability and strength to the character that really anchors the film, which is very important because she wasn't positioned as the lead character at first to audiences' eyes, because the movie positions Drew Barrymore before they enter into the theater, and then when she's killed off in the beginning, Neve Campbell is the one that anchors the movie, and she did an amazing job. Honestly, the entire cast is amazing, from David Arquette as the bumbling cop Dewey to Courtney Cox as the cold Gail Weathers. Honestly, those two have such great chemistry. It makes sense why they got together after the film and ended up married for a while. They scenes really do pop when they're together.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
What I love about this film is that it completely takes the villain reveal and turns it on its head. Before this film, there was usually one villain, and then when it was revealed that there's two killers in this film, it was completely shocking to the audience. Not just then, even till now. When I watched this movie back in 2013, that even shocked me. I wasn't expecting that. There's always usually just one villain in movies, and having two is just it was a brilliant choice by the writer. Casting Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich as the villains was an inspired choice. Skeet perfectly portrays the pain and psychotic nature in his character. He gave such a great performance. But Matthew Lillard, what a performance from him. To be honest, he was actually my favorite in the movie. He did such an incredible job. He was hilarious and terrifying in equal measure. He pulled it off amazingly. Especially that scene where he's bleeding out and he's on the telephone at the end of the film. It's brilliant. And apparently it was ad-libbed as well, which makes it even better. The opening scene was perfectly executed. It's brilliantly shot, acted, and what else to say? It was perfectly lit. It was a perfect way to introduce the villains of the movie and also set up how gruesome this film is going to be. That opening scene is absolutely gruesome and terrifying. It's the best scene in the entire film. What I also love about the scene, it completely turns upside down the audience expectations, because the movie was a Drew Barrymore vehicle, it seemed like, to audiences. It seemed like she was the lead character. By having her killed off in the opening, it completely flips the script on its head. It makes the audience feel like they don't know what to expect next, and that's absolutely brilliant. My favorite scene in the movie is at the movie rental store, where it has Billy, Randy, and Stu. And the scene is actually terrifying because the way Billy and Stu surround Randy is it's amazing, because the performances from Matthew Lillard and Skeet, if you didn't know they were the villains before, the movie hints at it more heavily here. Still most people didn't see it coming, but there's a moment in the performance you can just see the psychotic nature of these characters revealing itself, and it's brilliant. It foreshadows the reveal later. It's such a great scene.
Nice.
This film made horror movies great again, because before this film, horror films were on the decline. But this movie proved that audiences still had a hunger for horror films, but they wanted them to be smarter and better shot and acted. I love this movie. This is my favorite horror film of all time. I love the characters, the horror scenes, and this is the movie that introduced Ghostface, the iconic villain. What is there not to love about this movie? I'm gonna give this movie an A+. This movie is a masterpiece. It's one of the greatest horror films of all time. If you're a horror fan, please go watch it. I know there's almost 0% chance of horror fans out there who hasn't seen this movie. So this is for the other moviegoers who haven't seen this movie, but maybe they heard about it and are on the fence. Please go see it. It's absolutely great. I don't know how else I can sell this movie to you. It's the greatest horror film of all time. That's how I'm gonna say it. It's the greatest of all time. Maybe the new Scream will change my mind on that, but it's definitely my favorite Scream movie. I'll probably do a ranking on Scream movies in the future, so please be on the lookout for that. And if you like this review, please like and subscribe. Please let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the movie, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. So Scream, for those who don't know, okay, the movie stars a young cast. Come on. Okay. But it made me but it made the main like actress back in this film, it was getting hot, killed in the beginning of the story. Wescraven did such an amazing job in this movie. This is in my movie. He did such a great job, incredible job